Hi, welcome to Seymour's World. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and all the holiday joy I hope is with you this year. My commentary today is called Growing Old is Not an Option, It's a Privilege. As this is my final commentary for 2015, I want to thank all of our viewers and listeners who have taken the time to comment on my commentaries. I really appreciate your input, and I will always take your criticisms, constructive or otherwise, as part of my learning experience. So, looking at 2015, we had some major tragedies, and if you read, listen, or watch the news every day, you would think the world is coming to an end. Well, in my mind, that's BS. We are so fortunate to live in an age where we can truly enjoy communication with our family and friends instantly, shop online, fly around the world, and for so many of us, enjoy the art of aging gracefully. As most of our viewers are demographically like me, you know they say that 70 is the new 50, we must embrace growing old as the best part of our life. In Nora Ephron's best-selling book, I Feel Bad About My Neck, she laments the sorry state of her 60-something neck. She said, "Our faces are lies and our necks are the truth. You have to cut open a redwood tree to see how old it is, but you wouldn't have to if it had a neck," she writes. Every so often I read a book about age, and who's ever writing it says, "It's great to be old. It's great to be wise, sage, and mellow. It's great to be at the point where you understand just what matters in life." Nora says, "I can't stand people who say things like this. What can they be thinking? Don't they have necks?" I laughed so hard when I read this quote because who gives a shit? Yes, we look in the mirror every morning, but you will find the key to successful aging is accepting changes and finding meaningful activities. So you may as well do what you can and then forget it because there's so much more to life than how you look and what other people think of you. There are things I miss about being younger, like being smiled at by girls I didn't know, who I thought I was cute, although I still believe I get that stare now and then. I wish I had the eyesight I had even 5 years ago, but that stuff is really pretty trivial. I may not be the perfect example, but I still get up at 4 in the morning, go to my office, have coffee with my wife at 7, go to visit the hospitals at 9 with our Make 'em Smile program, then lunch, tennis, or golf, come home, have dinner, and I'm usually asleep by 9. Yes, I am rather neurotic. Maybe, but that's me. I'm happier than I've been at any time in my life these days. I have a wonderful wife whom I adore. I've watched 2 amazing kids grow into 2 delightful adults. I have an astonishing number of grand life experiences. My foundation helps 3,000 kids every year. I work with foster kids to help them see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I have all of you guys as friends. I am truly blessed. Do you know how lucky that makes me? Don't get yourself bogged down in all the hype about aging. Once you start thinking about it, it can drive you mad. There's nothing you can do. The clock is going to tick away. Learn how to enjoy it. Yes, getting older is rife with emotional landmines, including fears of losing one's independence or getting a serious illness. Aging gracefully isn't always easy, but I believe attitude matters a lot. To age gracefully, one needs to anticipate the changes that are inevitable. People who think rigidly do not do that. As they encounter the natural changes in health status that are part of aging, these things are experienced as negative and adding a lot of stress and strain to their lives. Rigid thinkers tend to get overwhelmed. They can't manage it and they get depressed. That's not us, right? Part of the challenge of aging gracefully is that you have to continue to find things that are important to you. That could include companionship, friendship, travel, spiritual pursuits or hobbies, new social groups, lifelong learning, or recapturing time with family if one lacked the chance during your formative years. It's time to follow where your passions lie. There is no doubt that life has its challenges, but nobody and nothing can stop you from laughing. If you have watched some of my previous commentaries, you know that laughter is by far one of the best methods of enjoying life. You need to have important things out in front of you. There's enough about the aging process that is not positive, and you can get caught up in what you don't like about it. So take the positive road and truly believe that growing old is a privilege. My name is Seymour Kazimirski. My show is called Seymour's World. You can find my show and my commentaries on ThinkTech Hawaii or on YouTube. I wish you a wonderful, healthy, and happy new year, full of love, fun, and the enjoyment of saying, I made it another day. Let's see what we can do in 2016. Aloha.